be blowing my phone. Yeah, money caller, it be calling my phone. Shut up, little bitch, leave me alone.
Shut up, little bitch, just leave me alone.
I'm in the zone, I'm in my dome.
I'm in the zone, I'm in my dome.
Thanks to my God, he is my throne.
Yeah, my God, he is my
Yo, what's poppin' Reflection? It's your boy King Komet, aka Lucy Picasso, aka The Visionary. So today, driving home from work and just thinking, I went to a Jamaican party. That motherfucker was lit. That was lit. Wagwan. Na Jamaican man, yeah, my big Rasta. And I got my dreadlock. Yeah, my Rasta man on the way. But so I fucking love Jamaican culture. If you know me, I identify as a Rasta Buddhist. That's my religion. So I just was in the vibration and everybody was dancing, everybody was cooperating, everybody was just having a good time. Niggas wasn't in their head, niggas was just having fun and just vibing. And it was lit, bro. Niggas was dancing the whole, I was there for like 6 hours and niggas dancing the whole time, just lit. And it was just a lot of life, bro, and it was cool. And driving home, I just was thinking about community. And the government and just the establishment make it so hard to do anything that's worth anything. Like if you are a natural psychologist, you're naturally good at psychology. You can't just be a psychologist. You have to go through their system. You have to do 4 to 8 years inside of their school system and basically go in debt. So if you're intelligent and you're not a part of a family that you know has enough money to put you through college, or you might not have done as well in their school system, you're gonna have to basically go $100,000 plus in debt, or maybe find a good trade school and still spend like, you know, a couple $1,000s to actually say that you're a psychologist. And I feel like, you know, to some degrees, that's cool. I guess it's necessary to make sure that if you're gonna be working on somebody's psychology, that you should do the due diligence to make sure that you're educated enough to do psychology. But at the same time, I feel like it's definitely a space where there's thousands, if not millions of people that are better psychologists than actual psychologists. You know what I'm saying? That are just walking the streets, that don't have the proper tools to become a so-called official licensed psychologist. So I feel like as the indigos, as the visionaries, as the people that are creating the future of society, that we should band together and create a system in which you can get paid. At least I want to do that. And I'm not talking about just psychologists. I'm talking about doctors, period. Like, I'm talking about doctors. I'm talking about psychologists. I'm talking about artists. I want to create a space and a place where you can legally get paid. And really, it's simple. All you need is an LLC, or even better, a 501(c)(3). What is it? 501. So the regular is a 501(c)(3), but the one that's for a religious institution that's non-taxable is a 501(a)(c)(3), I believe. Basically, all it is legal shit. It's not hard to get one. You just need to know somebody that know how to do it. I know some people that know how to do it. And even before that, all you need is LLC, and basically just say that you do counseling. And then now you can facilitate all of your money and your taxes, and you can still pay Uncle Sam. Because he just want to make sure that he's getting his due diligence for basically putting together society, and running society and keeping society running smoothly. And it's a lot of crazy shit going on right now, but I gotta say, you gotta imagine it's hard to manage millions of people, billions of people. So I get it. Fuck it. We can't really beat the system. So let's join it. You can't beat them, join them. So let's do it in our own way. Let's have an ecosystem in which just people that want to be great. It's not just black people. It's anybody that feels that they want to be something and they don't have the money or the time to go through the system. I'm thinking about starting a school where you can just go and you can learn how to do it. We can administer medicine and then not have to go through all the bullshit. Because imagine if the medicine you're administering is true medicine, fruits, vegetables, air, water, purified, real water, not no bullshit Aquafina, none of that in the bottle stuff, like some real legitimate water, motherfucking, what is it called? Well water, alkaline, straight from the groundwater. I want to create a society in which we can live in that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I want to be a psychologist. I looked up what I have to do to actually be a psychologist. That shit is expensive as fuck, and it takes way too much time, and it completely eradicated my dream. Even though I know that I'm an amazing psychologist, I'm daunted by the idea of being a psychologist because it's a psychological trap to be a psychologist unless you have the financial money or you've been pursuing it your whole life. If I just, feel innately that I'm a psychologist, I can't just be a psychologist. I gotta go through a whole lot of bullshit. So I feel like let's create a space in which if you feel like you're a psychologist, you still gotta be tested, but we're not gonna take all of your money just so you can go get some money and help some people. So I wanna facilitate a space in which we can freely get creatives, doctors, psychologists, influencers, motivators, trainers, physicians, a space in which they can get some money, man. So I feel like that's what it's about, and helping people at the same time. So if you want to help, you got ideas, because I'm going to need a facility, I'm going to need a team, I'm going to need people to help me create this vision and put this team and this vision together. So if you feel like you resonate with that idea, if you want to be a psychologist, if you want to be a doctor, a nurse, legally, but not go through 8 years of school, tap in with me. Let's create the system, because it can be done. Because these niggas are practitioners. They're practicing medicine. You know what I'm saying? They learning a whole lot of nothing. They learning some shit. Now, with my heart surgeons and my brain surgeons, the surgeons and shit, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I can't take away. More power to you if you got the stomach and the mind to be able to go inside of somebody's body and cut some shit up and wire that shit together. Salute to you. You's a different type of person. So you keep being a doctor, but for the niggas that's in the hospitals and selling people bullshit medicine that's continuing to make them sick and allowing people to die when you know you could have helped them just by telling them to become a vegan or telling them to go on a plant-based diet. Fuck those people and people that's falsifying the idea of corona and monkeypox and creating all of this fear and anxiety inside of the people. You're just really creating the sickness by corporate, continually to advertise sickness. You're making people believe that they're sick when they're really not sick. Really, you're sick and you're making them sick because you're putting your sickness on them instead of just liberating them and telling them, yo, go outside, get some sunlight, 2 to 5 hours, move somewhere tropical if that fits your environment. If you're more, Caucasian or fair skin, go to Russia. Go somewhere where it's cold and wintry, and you might need more red meat if you are less melanated, because you have to get your nutrient. Your body chemistry is a little bit different. So, do what's best for you, but let's keep love first. Let's stop killing the animals. Let's stop fucking up the earth. Let's plant more fruits. Even if you might not be the biggest fruit fanatic, you gotta understand that fruit trees are just female trees. Somebody just told me this literally like this year, and that shit blew my mind. Fruit trees are female trees because they bear the seed and can reproduce. Male trees are the ones that let loose pollen and shit. You know what I'm saying? They fertilize the female trees. That's how female trees produce flowers, fruits, all etc. So there's an imbalance not only in the air chemistry, because there are no female trees. We're literally just breathing in male cum dust out of nigga trees. There's no female estrogen in the tree ecosystem. This shit sound kind of crazy, but if you can grasp what I'm saying, that simple thing, that simple change is huge. And literally just by adding fruit trees, if they had fruit trees every, 10 blocks or so, literally we could eradicate hunger. We could break down a lot of these systems. We could start to open in the minds. We could start alkalining the people. We could, start inducing a higher vibration just in the air, because they are female and male trees and there's fruit trees. It would completely change the oxygen, because you got to think, trees breathe in our oxygen, we breathe in their oxygen, so it's equal exchange. So if we don't have any femininity within the plant life, I'm a feminist when it comes to the trees. You need female trees. Like there's a lack of female trees, and I'm offended because I love feminine energy, and I don't have no feminine energy when I go outside. All I see is all these nigga trees. Like I want some female trees. Like that's not fair. Yeah, so I want to make a change, bro. I want to plant female trees. Tap in with me if you on that. We already have in Nicodian. That is the 501(c)(3), so that is a non-profit for that. You know what I'm saying? For this changing of the ecosystem. Once we change the ecosystem, we can start to change the people. We can start to enlighten the people. We can start to liberate the minds, and we can really, really start to move forward as a people. And like I say, focus on self-love, love yourself, accept yourself. You only got you, and you're a special version of you, even if you're not the most handsome, even if you're not the most tall, even if you're not the strongest, even if you're not the fastest, etc., etc. Like, love yourself. You was made perfectly like you are. So not only that, you chose yourself. So life should be about figuring out why you chose to be you, because you decided you wanted to be you. You know what I'm saying? The greater scheme of it, karma and God really place you, but you chose this reality to live. You chose, and you're living, you're constantly choosing day by day the reality that you want to live in. So if you don't like where you're at, you don't feel comfortable in the skin you're in, change it. Make a change. You have to accept certain things, you know. That's why I like the Muslim. Muslim means to submit. So we all got to accept and submit to the will of the big God. But if you have power, if you have confidence, if you have love for self, if you have family, if you have wealth, learn to share. Try your hardest to share. Maintain your own happiness in your own space, in your own bubble. But share, expand, love. Let's teach. Let's help people. Let's help the environment. Because the better that you are, the better that we are, the better the world is, the better that everything can be. So once we start to love ourselves, we can move into a place where everywhere we look, everything that we have, everything that we see is endowed in abundance and love and prosperity. So peace and love reflection. That's it for this download / advertisement video. If you haven't already, go to crystalizedvision.com and get you some apparel, get you a fanny pack, get you a motherfucking, get you a duffel, get you a big duffel bag, you know what I'm saying, and keep you on the journey, bro. And keep you focused. And these are customizable. You can get one with your face and let me know. I got boo-boo stuff. This is not an advertisement video, but that's just me plugging myself, because that's my gift. That's my passion. That's what's leading the way for everything that I'm creating and manifesting inside of this reality, to push my message of self-love, empowerment. For my mascot on my brand is a black man, black woman duality, and just me as an artist and an anime fanatic, trying to project and create a reality in which I can love myself, because all of my anime characters and cartoons, looking up, all the people I look up to are pretty much Caucasian or Asian, and that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. Everybody needs love, but I needed to learn to love myself, so I wanted to put that light on me and, you know, create a space where I can love me. I can see me being powerful. So yeah, peace and love. I'll see y'all next time. Keep tapping in with me. If you like my videos, if you want to help, go to crystalizedvision.com, tap in, buy some apparel, or just DM me. Go to my Instagram, DM me, and let's build, bro. Let's put this shit together. Peace and love, and remember, what's your vision? High vibration and meditation leads to manifestation. What's your vision? Focus on it, meditate on it, manifest it. Let's do it.
Here's how you're going to start building generational wealth for your family using life insurance. Step number 1 is establish a trust. This trust is actually going to be used as the family bank. It's going to fund things like entrepreneur endeavors, family situations, health-related issues.
Real estate is the most important thing in the world. If you don't own land, you don't own nothing. You know, a lot of times when I first started buying, I would buy cars, jewelry. I didn't ever pay my house off. I was like, I'm just gonna pay rent 3.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.